reaching out to the community for financial contributions and dog adoption have greatly increased. Join us on Sunday, February 18th from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. at Anthony's Cold Fire Pizza, 115 Northeast 6th Avenue in Delray Beach, for a Give Back Sunday. 20% of all dine-in and carry-out will be donated back by mention of this promo. For more information or to make a donation, contact Everglades Angels Dog Rescue at 800-511-DOGS or evergladesangelsdogrescue.org.
The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Serendipity Consignment Boutique East is a treasure trove of beautiful designer goods. You'll find the latest styles of immaculate designer handbags, clothing, and accessories in brand new condition without the brand new price. Shop for Chanel, Gucci, Hermes, Prada, and more. Serendipity Consignment East is located in the heart of beautiful downtown Boca Raton at 111 East Palmetto Park Road, just 1 block east of Federal Highway. So come on out and accessorize yourself in designer style. At a certain point, then I'll start with my bags. But yeah, get closer to the mic and adjust your. Now let's. Hi. Hello there.
Oh, you weren't saying hello to me.
No, this is great. Again, it's Lisa from Serendipity Style, and I have.
Oh, there I am.
There you are. You can adjust yourself a touch more. Yeah.
Let's
okay.
see. Ah.
But anyway, I have 2 wonderful guests with me tonight, and I'd like to introduce them. It's Mark Allen and his wife Donna. And I just wanted you to talk about, if you wouldn't mind, close the door. Very great. Number 1, we'll close the door. It's very
so
important.
I can't make a quick getaway,
No,
right?
you cannot make a quick getaway.
I'm locked in now.
And he's not a comedian, just to let you know.
No, I'm not. But
Yeah.
I take my work very seriously. I never took myself all that seriously.
Well, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Let's see. I'm a classically trained chef. I got some advice from my mother when I was graduating from Culinary Institute in Hyde Park, New York.
Hyde Park? That's where my family's from.
Really?
No, I really mean it.
Then you know the CIA. If you know, they must know it if they know the Hyde Park.
No, the Roosevelt Theater. Of
course.
That's my family.
Really?
Yeah, well, hello there. We'll talk later. That's
Really?
my whole family. They've had the movie theaters for, you probably know all of them.
Well, they certainly know the CIA. I might have fed them a couple of times, as a matter of fact.
Probably did. You probably did. Isn't that funny? Oh, my gosh. Okay.
Should I say small world? Oh, there you go.
It really is a small world. I can't believe it.
Right, but the old joke, but I wouldn't want to paint it.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, anyway, and after graduating from the CIA, my mother gave me the advice saying that the only one that really makes money in a restaurant is the owner. And I took it to heart. Donna and I, we had a couple of maybe not so successful ventures, but then we found breakfast. We opened a place called Flapjacks in Fountain Hills, Arizona. The rest is kind of history. We did well.
How many years ago was that?
God almighty.
That long ago.
How old am I?
Yesterday.
No, it was 20 some odd years ago.
Right.
Yeah, it was a while, 1995.
Okay, that's when I opened the store.
Mm-hmm. There's some kind of kismet going on here.
I'm telling you, there was a
really.
definite kismet. That was my
Maybe I'll
grandmother's
start interviewing you.
Right,
You know?
we discussed that before, right? That's really funny.
But I always painted. It was an outlet for me. It kind of eased the tension. And every morning before I would go to work, in my son's room, he had a walk-in closet, which I kind of made a studio out of.
Right.
And every morning I'd go in for a half an hour and draw something.
Yeah.
And then I'd go to work,
Yeah.
clear my head out. And
It's like therapy.
Yeah, it is. Talking about therapy.
Oh, what are you going to say?
I hope. Let me see. Let me preface everything by saying, if I can impart any wisdom onto everyone that I've learned along the way, when tragic things happen in your life, you have a choice to make, and it is a choice. You can live until you die, or you can die until you die. Donna and I lost our first son to leukemia at 1994.
Wow.
Yeah, it's tragic,
Yeah.
and I don't want the violins don't have to play and everything. You never really get over it. But Donna and I made that decision. We decided to live until we die.
Yeah.
And what I started doing was drawing cartoons.
That's where it came from.
That's where it came from a cartoon that my son drew called Toaster Man. Which was,
Yeah.
in my mind, brilliant.
Yeah,
You know?
Toaster
It was
Man.
a toaster with a cape,
Sure,
and
sure.
and a big T on
Yeah.
it, and flying through the air and solving crimes. So we started drawing cartoons together, and then when he passed, I started looking for any silver lining in the dark clouds that I could find.
Right.
And
Understand.
what I found are my cartoons. And since you have a batch in front of you, you'll see that some of them are basically people in horrific situations making the best of it they can.
Yeah.
First cartoon that I drew was a man, which is me, obviously just walked through the desert, miles and miles. The footprints go back into the horizon. And he's holding a bag of potato chips. And the caption reads, well, at least they're unsalted.
Aha. Yes. Just like this. Some people just don't get it.
Yeah, that I kind of drew with the fact that only people that are in our situation understand what we went through, and that's where that came from. But don't we all think that way?
Yes,
Some
yes.
people just don't
Yes,
get it.
I was saying when I looked at this, I said, I understand what you're going through.
So
But-
I drew
yeah.
the cartoons.
Yeah.
I submitted to the New Yorker a couple of times. Unfortunately, I did not get in.
Yeah.
But then I sold one to a girly magazine.
Really? Isn't that interesting? Wow.
And the only cartoon I've ever sold, but I didn't really do it for that. I did it because it really kept me sane. And it kept
yeah.
me focused. And
Yes.
it gave me
Yes.
a path forward.
Yeah.
And from there, it led to color, from black and white to color. Basically colorizing the cartoons first.
Right.
And then it led to paintings, which led to where I am today. And I do consider myself an artist. I always have. I never
Yes.
considered myself a chef. Always
Right.
more of an artist.
Yeah. Did you put? Where were your pieces? Did you had two pieces that you brought?
Well,
this
actually,
is,
I'd like to-
No, this is.
This is kind of cool.
Yeah, it is very cool. Let's
this-
hold that up,
Yeah.
and you can.
Let me see.
There you go.
I don't know if you can see this one right
Yes.
here.
There's a lot of color.
This is an acrylic that I did when I first moved down here.
Right.
And what these are a fantasy world that I created for myself. Hopefully a world where my son now resides.
Yeah.
And, but not that it's extraterrestrial.
Right.
Heaven has to be here.
Yes.
And that's the whole idea of these paintings. Here's another one. Same type of idea. An idyllic kind of, let me see, can I get this
Yeah,
right? There
and
we
you know
go.
what, it
An
comes-
idyllic kind of situation. Very, very colorful.
Yes. Yes.
And
Beautiful.
again, it kind of represents to me that whether heaven exists or not is a matter of interpretation and debate. But heaven certainly can exist here on earth.
Yes.
And that is what has inspired me.
Yeah.
And I paint all the time. And I have managed to survive, and I have decided to live
Yeah.
until I die.
Yeah. Now, if people want to see your work or contact you, how would they reach you?
Well,
That's very important.
Donna, why don't you answer that question? How can people reach me? Otherwise, I'll do all the talking. You won't say a word. She won't say a word.
Oh, that's so good.
They can reach us through the website.
Right.
There's a link with an email. There's also a phone number.
Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Now, is the phone... Okay, wait, hold on just a minute.
That might be the wrong.
I think it's the wrong... Wait a minute, hold on a second.
Yeah, we don't want anyone to reach me. That
No, no, absolutely not. I'm looking,
Yeah.
looking.
You know, and my phone number, you can reach me at home. It's 561-501-5338.
Right.
Understand, I never answer the phone.
Okay.
But I
well, you
return
will-
call.
yes.
I return calls.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
it's just something that it's been with me forever.
No,
What
right.
about the phone? I don't want to talk. I'll
And
talk
now
if
the
I
phone,
want to.
of course, that's exactly right. That's why texting
Right.
comes.
Yeah.
But they
Yeah.
should definitely go to the website.
Okay.
Give some idea of his
And-
work.
And the
Yeah.
website,
Pro-
Is
Proper mental attitude.
proper mental
That
attitude.
is the
That's-
that is
Yes,
the name
yes,
that I
yes.
started to
I
draw
see.
under, because again, I'm going to say
wait
it
a minute.
one more time for the last time. Proper mental attitude for me is to live until you die.
I love
And,
that. That's great.
Pain,
Proper mental
pain never
attitude.
really goes away, but you learn to live with it and
Yes.
you move on. And we have a surviving son.
Yes.
who's
Yeah.
absolutely terrific.
Which is
I
wonderful.
have a grandson now who's even more terrific.
Fabulous, fabulous. I'm sure, and they live down here.
No, they live in Phoenix.
Oh,
Remember,
okay.
that's where he grew up. Because
Yeah.
we moved, when Jared, our eldest son, passed, we decided that we didn't want Perry, our surviving son,
Right.
to be the dead kid's brother. I
Yes.
mean, we were in Scarsdale, a small little town in Westchester County. Everybody knew
Yes.
everybody. They all knew who we were. So we decided for a fresh start.
Yeah.
It was the best decision that, do you think might be the best decision we ever made?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
He grew up strong, and he's married now, and
And he's got two terrific parents, I'll tell you that.
well, one at least.
No, one and a half. One and a half.
You know, me, I'm still, it's debatable with me. You know.
Yeah.
I always say that people tolerate me because they love Donna.
And you've been here for how many years?
About 4 years now, and I've managed to sell some work, which has kept me going.
Right.
You know, I have a loyal but very small following.
Yeah. Well, maybe you'll have a
And-
larger one.
So I have sold, and
Let me see your books.
Go, please.
Yeah. The name of this book is Insight 4.
Mm-hmm.
Insight 4, Relax, Restore, and Renew.
Exactly. This is
Relax, Restore,
Store and Renew, which is what my art did for me.
Yes.
You know, luckily I happen to sell some, but it's really not why I do it.
Yeah.
It really isn't.
I understand. And it's the best of mixed media, and it's a hardcover book with these are all your pieces?
Not all of them. No,
Okay.
no. This is, people who have the same kind of message they like to impart.
Very interesting. Beautiful pieces.
And it can be ordered through Amazon.
That's the next question. Yeah, Amazon. Mm-hmm. All right,
Look at the
Insight 4.
camera.
This is the camera. It's looking right
Hi,
at you.
camera.
Hi, camera. Yeah. And this is this. And what is this book?
Nature inspired.
Ah, okay. All right.
You know, I submit. I've shown in Phoenix. I've shown in, a couple of places around the country.
Yeah.
And these are all photographs, paintings, sculptures. Oh, you just passed mine. There we
Wait,
go. There it
I
is.
knew I passed yours.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's it.
These I drew
Beautiful
when I
colors.
first came to Florida because the birds here
Very pretty.
absolutely, I don't know, I'd never seen them before. They amazed me.
Really?
What did I know from coyotes and scorpions?
that's
and
true.
the-
Scorpions, that's
well, in
true.
the desert.
Yeah, that's what I
But the
am.
birds here are beautiful. I love them.
Yeah. But your colors are so vibrant.
Yeah, all part of the, exactly. It's
Yeah, very vibrant.
sometimes
very pretty.
difficult for me to talk about why and how I do things, but it's
Yeah.
all part of the same
Here's another one.
head that I'm in. Yeah.
Yes, and I can definitely tell your work.
Yeah.
So pretty.
And luckily enough, I sold that piece.
Yeah, very, very nice.
That's hanging in Boca. West Boca.
The name of this piece is the white
One white bird.
one white bird. Very, very pretty.
Yeah,
And-
I try not to get too crazy with my titles. Basically, I just like them to explain what's in the painting.
Yeah. And then we have.
And now I have my beautiful wife.
I was just going to say,
know,
beautiful wife. Let's talk about what you do.
Exactly.
What?
Donna
I make
is.
maps.
That's it. Donna is a jewelry designer.
These necklaces, different styles,
Very pretty.
with
And
freshwater pearls of
Let me
different
hold this
colors,
up.
and genuine leather.
Yeah.
I'm wearing one here.
and they're so pretty. And
Uh,
what I love about them is you can all, besides, well, you can tell, you could tell because you told me.
Will you mark this again? Take care.
Ah,
This
yes.
one.
Typecast
Right,
again.
there you go, Time Guess. Oh, there you go. Wonderful. Wonderful. He wears pearls very well.
See, these are gender
Okay.
neutral.
Right, they're right. And they're beautiful
Or-
pearls
Shorter.
on leather.
if I can speak
Well,
for
that
my
will,
wife.
no, I'm telling you, that looks great.
If I can speak for my wife for a second, one thing she's always had is taste.
Yes.
And never really over elaborate either.
Right.
And she designed all our restaurants.
Really?
She designed them. I would do the menu. She
Right.
would do the decor, and
Teamwork.
it's just it naturally evolved into these.
Yeah. That one's a very pretty one. This one is, you mentioned
That's
once again.
Jasper.
Jasper. It's
With the freshwater pearls and green leather.
yeah, very pretty.
Now,
The
all
green leather
comfortable.
pearls. Yeah.
They can be dressed up,
Yep.
dressed down.
Yes, yes. I know. Very pretty. And then you can adjust them to where you want them with tying it in the back.
Yeah.
And some of them have pearls in the back. Very, very pretty. But what do they go for about?
It depends. Something like this will go for about $50.
Right.
Something like this.
The Jasper.
Goes for $95.
Okay. Those are good prices. Very good prices. And you probably can make them whatever, design. You have various designs. If someone wants a different.
Most of them are one of a kind.
Right. Which is nice.
Because they are handmade.
Yes.
And
Yes.
I'm a one-man show.
Right. You are one-woman show. Right. You're one-woman show and one-man show.
There's no
For now,
assembly.
but we have higher aspirations.
Yes. It's wonderful.
There's no assembly line. I buy the product. I sit and make the product after I've designed it.
Yes.
So,
Yeah. Very pretty. And how long have you been doing this?
about a year and a half.
Right. You two are really something, I'll tell you. Really, you've done quite...
Well, yeah.
Yeah, and you're pretty good. I love all your pieces. And do you sell the cards as well?
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. They're basically the first 5 cartoons that I drew.
Yeah.
And they are very, very important to me.
Yeah. I wish you brought your pieces in. You have some great pieces in, but
Yeah,
that's okay.
I didn't realize.
We moved into it very quickly, didn't
Well,
we?
now what we'll do is we'll pique people's curiosity, and they'll have to go to the website. They can see them.
Yes, and your website is
Yeah,
propermentalattitude.com.
that's me
That's you, and it's Mark Allen and Donna.
and Donna.
Yeah,
And
and it's
mine
561.
is designed by Donna, the brown.
Oh, yes.
That's it.
Designs by Donna.
But
Okay, designs by Donna, 59@gmail.com. And their phone number is 561-923-9605.
Right.
So you can reach them. They might not answer the phone, but they will call you back.
Yeah, but just one correction is, leave it to an artist.
Right.
That phone number hasn't been around for a year now.
Ooh, all right, the
Yeah,
artist.
561-501-5338.
5338.
Yeah, one day I'll get around to changing it. But
338 is the beginning of my number. 561-338-0656. We'll talk later.
sometimes when the cosmos
No,
align,
I'm telling you, isn't that funny? It's very interesting. Very interesting. And I just want to share
for sure.
my goods.
I'll give you a couple of minutes.
All
Go
right, I
ahead.
appreciate that.
Sure.
But now you can interview me. Now, I have, of course, Serendipity, 111 East Palmetto Park Road, and my number is 561-338-0656. And I just received this beautiful Chanel bag. See, this is my thing, okay? This is my art. This is my art.
If we all did the same thing, it would be a boring
It
world.
would be extremely boring. Exactly, exactly. We happen to know a lot of the same people, probably. But this is black, and it has gold hardware. It has like a little bit of a matte gold hardware. I just received this yesterday, and it's kind of woolly. Isn't it pretty? It's really pretty with a
Beautiful.
long strap. And I've been getting bags in like crazy. And as I had mentioned to a few people, I'm now not taking in clothing. So after 23 years, I decided that the market has changed, and everyone wants accessories.
evolve or go out of business, right?
Exactly,
Yeah, I know.
exactly.
We were in business for 20 some odd years.
Yeah. And you have to go with the flow. And that's what I'm doing, and handbags, accessories, and shoes, and jewelry.
Now we're getting into fine art. There's no end.
Exactly. Look at this fine art. This is the 30 Birkin, and it's a limited edition, and it's turquoise, and it has some beautiful. It has the swift leather and the togo.
I love the color.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Love
It really is.
Exactly.
This would go with your pieces.
It's the
actually.
colors that I like to use.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, very vibrant.
These soft, these pastel kind of, but
So pretty.
still vibrant. Yeah.
Yeah. And wait till you see this one that I just got in. You're gonna love this. See where it is? Wait. Hold on. You know what? I'm not gonna show it yet.
Ooh.
I'm gonna show it.
yeah.
I'm gonna show
Stay
this
tuned.
one.
Next
Stay tuned.
week.
This is Gucci, and it's called Blue Bloom. It's a Blue Bloom collection with all the blue flowers, the Gucci monogram, a gold chain, shoulder, This is very pretty with a red flap. I'm describing it because we are seen and heard. We're seen and heard.
So comfortable.
Yeah, and I just got this in with gold hardware, as I mentioned. The handbags are probably not, are they your thing?
Well,
They're your thing, yeah. Well, I know jewelry was your thing.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
you look
Handbags.
good.
Well, I used to wear them, but
You look very good in pearls, so I just wanted to let you know that. Very, very pretty. Oh, wait. Here's something.
Uh-oh.
Here they are. These are those
Uh-oh.
boots.
I knew there
Those
was more.
boots. These, I just opened the box today.
Oh,
They
even I
came-
know Louis Vuitton.
Oh, yes. Look how magnificent these are.
Donna's the queen of Louis Vuitton.
Oh, boy, this is great. These are monogram boots, size 38, with a patent toe. So it has a chocolate brown patent toe and heel. Look how gorgeous. These are very sexy. Very, very beautiful.
Well, Donna's going to want me to buy her a pair now.
What size are you?
I mean, thanks a lot.
Are you 38?
39. But my,
Yeah, I know.
my carb
Right there. Exactly. You can chop it. You can take the toes off, and you can extend
I'll
it.
do an open.
Yeah, an open toe. Beautiful, and it's perfect. But these are magnificent. Oh boy, these are
Those
really
are.
Yeah.
they are a piece of this is a piece of art.
Yep.
So, and you can come in tomorrow at 111 East Palmetto Park Road. Now I'm going to show you this gorgeous. You're going to love this color. Look at this.
that color.
Now I'm telling you,
That's nice.
this.
These are all my colors.
I know that.
Yeah.
I know that.
That's
We're going to have an
Yeah.
event. We'll have an event in the store. That would be really nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Millie will take care of that. And this is a beautiful,
If
beautiful.
we sell enough for it and enough necklaces,
Yeah.
I can buy it.
You know what? Absolutely. I'll be happy. I'll be happy with. We'll do that. We'll do that together. What color would you call this?
Purple?
Well, it's a purple, but it's a very vibrant purple. Purple with gold hardware, and this is a 30. This is a Birkin, 30
good.
Birkin.
I don't know, more of a lilac, maybe? I don't know. What color is lilac?
You know what? I have, as crazy as it sounds, once again, just got this in. Things come in, I grab them and run. I run to the studio very quickly. But this is
Pretty.
just received. So I have a nice
Beautiful
selection
color.
of Birkins in the store. So this is a lot of fun. I think that was the last piece. Anyway, let's talk more about you. Let's talk more
Gladly.
about you. I know.
Actually, my favorite subject.
I know. So let's keep it going.
I don't know. Sometimes it's difficult for me to talk about my art a lot. I'd like to also mention the fact that I also like to work in black and white
Yes.
a lot also, which is kind of tells what my split personality really is like.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I do see the world in these vibrant colors.
Right.
But lately I've been seeing the world a lot more in black and white.
I wonder why that is.
I don't know. It's not something that I analyze a lot.
Right.
My themes are still the same.
Yeah.
To mention, there's another strong influence I've had in my life. I was raised more or less by my grandmother. My father, he checked out when I was young, and my mother worked.
Right.
So my grandmother was the one who was really hands-on,
Yeah,
raised me.
yeah.
That poor woman.
Oh.
Between my brother and I,
Two boys, no
Oh,
less.
she had a handful. Hey, it's me. If you only know what you're doing to me.
Oh,
if
my
I
God.
heard that once, I heard it a
Oh my
thousand
gosh,
times.
that's funny.
And she's another great influence, and the other great influence in my art. About a year and a half or so ago, I came across an old photograph of her in a town called Tarnopol in
Oh.
Poland.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
this photograph had to be taken 1904, 1905, somewhere around there.
Right.
She got out of Poland long before it really went bad. I mean, it was, anti-Semitism was always there. It was
Right.
always bad.
Yes.
Before it really went bad, she got out. And what I did was I made a drawing of all these, not just of her, but of all these other pictures of Tarnopol and Białystok and Warsaw
Right.
and all these other towns and cities that were around her. I made a huge drawing out of all. I took one piece from one photograph, and then that, and that, and that, and that. And that led to a whole series of paintings.
Interesting.
These were black and white photos.
Right.
That, there's Tarnopol.
Oh, wow. Oh, is that beautiful?
And what I did was I colorized
wish
them
that-
because
Oh,
there was
boy.
life there. It was vibrant. There were families there. It was
Wow.
a community. It wasn't a shtetl. My
Right.
grandmother was kind of a small town. My great-grandfather was a tailor. Again, had his own business. It's in the blood.
Right, exactly. Yes, yes.
And it led to a whole series of paintings that I just kind of finished.
Right.
That one I was lucky enough to sell.
That's a great piece.
And I
great piece.
have others just like it.
I
Donna's
love
going,
that. How
going
would
through
you
the phone.
How would you describe that? Describe that.
describe
Yeah,
the painting?
Yes. It's a great piece.
After seeing where she was born and where she grew up, I decided to liven it, to show that there was beauty there in the daily routines of everybody's work. And as I said, it was before things got bad, so there's no dark cloud hanging over them as yet. This is
Right.
way before World War I.
Yes, yes.
And I'm also
Right.
heavily influenced by the German expressionists,
Right.
the painters of that era as well. And this has become a central theme in what I paint and what I draw.
Okay.
And I have plenty of these for sale. I have sold a couple.
Right.
And people starting to understand exactly how much I loved my grandmother.
Yeah. Oh,
Well, she raised me
Yeah,
and my
yeah,
brother, which is
yeah.
probably why I'm so warped today.
you're not so warped. But these pieces are just beautiful.
Colorized versions of a town in Poland around the turn of the century, but
Yeah.
not this century,
Right.
turn of the 20th century.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I mentioned, I'd love to have an event in the store.
An
and have
homage to my
pieces.
grandmother.
Yeah, yeah. Wonderful.
Yeah.
This reminds me, of course, I was in Prague, and a lot of the artists, the famous artists, had their work, and they painted just like. Have you seen? Have you heard of Frey Willy?
No.
It's jewelry, a
No.
line of jewelry, and they are similar.
Well, these places were alive.
Yeah.
They're not just
Yeah.
moments in history.
Yeah, beautiful. I'd like to thank you both for joining me
please,
this evening.
thank you.
Thank you.
This
Thank
has
you. I
been- this
really
has been great.
appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank
Good
you.
evening. Have a wonderful evening, and I will see you next Thursday, Serendipity style. Good night.
Good night.
Farewell. Thank you for watching Serendipity Style. I hope you enjoyed our show tonight, and I look forward to sharing with you again. Please visit Serendipity East, now located at 111 East Palmetto Park Road, Boca, 1 block east of Federal Highway on the north side. See you next week. Have a good evening.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Talk health, talk wealth, talk politics, talk 1470 and 95.3 FM, WNN.
Everglades Angels Dog Rescue is dedicated to saving dogs abandoned in the Everglades. The urgency of reaching out to the community for financial contributions and dog adoption have greatly increased. Join us on Sunday, February 18th from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. at Anthony's Cold Fire Pizza, 115 Northeast 6th Avenue in Delray Beach, for a Give Back Sunday. 20% of all dine-in and carry-out will be donated back by mention of this promo. For more information or to make a donation, contact Everglades Angels Dog Rescue at 800-511-DOGS or evergladesangelsdogrescue.org.
Want to make your smartphone brilliant? One tap creates a virtual wine fine tuner. Another, a coffee refiner, a beauty cream and makeup enhancer.